Yo guys, what's up? This is MapCRim Cobra here for more battle videos for you. This battle is versus Mulvone19, and I really, for the past couple of battles, I've been wanting to battle very Lawlsy, so I use this very Lawlsy team versus this guy. And yeah, so he leaves a Gyarados, I leave a Torkoal, which really sucks because he's a Gyarados and I'm a Torkoal and I'm fire, he's water, yeah, all that shit. So he goes for a Dragon Dance, maybe thinking that after a Dragon Dance he'd kill me after Waterfall, but I yawn it, which I knew I was gonna live because it's a fucking Torkoal, guys. I mean, come on. Torkoal. It fucking has like 400 something defense or something, I don't know. But yeah, so I yawned it, got to sleep, and I got free stealth rocks and stuff. So I predicted him to switch out because, you know, he's asleep. What the fuck could he do? So, but he doesn't, and that's weird, and I don't know why. But yeah, so I lava plumed it and it did nothing. And yeah, so he's still asleep, but as I use self-destruct. Now I have self-destruct, not explosion, because from somebody, I don't know who, but from somebody I thought they said that like self-destruct wasn't nerfed or something, or something retarded like that, but yeah, no, it's still nerfed, so I'm putting explosion on that now. So yeah, I send in my Giga Bowser as I use a Volt Change on the fucking Gyarados, and it doesn't die! Look how much HP it has none, but whatever, it's alive. So, I don't get it, and he's still asleep, so I went into Butterfinger, and I'm like, yeah. So, free Butterfly Dance is free, but he wakes up, goes up for a Stone Edge, which I'm like, gay, but I have a Sash, so who cares. And go for the Butterfly Dance, woo! Yes, I'm using very underused pokes. Why? Because that's how I always play, dude. That's what I love to play, is underused versus OU, and then I win, and then I lol, or I get really close to winning or something, and then I post it, and they're like, ha, you should have won that, but whatever. Anyway, so I use Bug Buzz, yeah, I killed the Gyarados, and yeah, so he sends in Repushin, who's like, oh, I'm gonna Mach Punch you, which I knew he wasn't, but, you know, what could a fucking Repushin do to a Golbat? So I switched into Golbat, and yeah, he bulked up with predicting the switch, which was, you know, that was good, but, you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter, because the best thing this thing can do is not toxic me, payback me. And with a +1 and Guts, with a crit, he doesn't even kill me, and I land with 69 HP, and I lawled. So that was all funny. Now, for some retarded reason, he thought a Mach Punch would kill a Golbat, and I'm like, no, dude. A Mach Punch, it's Evolution Stoned, it's freaking defensive. I mean, come on, you're not gonna kill a fucking Golbat. No way in hell. You wouldn't even kill the Crobat with that, okay, dude? Seriously. So, I roosted, got all my HP back, and I used Confuse Ray for the hell of it, because I didn't want to Air Slash it, and then he attacks me, which would suck, because then Payback gets double, and then he would have killed me, because it would have done as much as the crits Payback did, but yeah, so he hits himself in Confusion, which is awesome, as he switches out into Chase McPhail, which I lulled when I saw the name, but whatever, and I use Roost, and I get my HP back, which is awesome! And yeah, so HP back, full HP, Crackers Jr., which is awesome, and yeah. So I switched out, I really thought he was gonna I thought he was gonna Psychic, but then at the same time I was like, he might Calm Mind, so I went into Butterfinger, and if he did Calm Mind, I'd put it to sleep, if not, you know, whatever. And yeah, so I just used it for Death Fodder. Now, I send in my Mario's food to make it think I'm gonna use Spore, and he switches into Repushin, which is exactly what he does, and I Leech Seed it, which is awesome. And I Leech Seeded Repushin as is toxic and all that. So yeah. So now it goes into uses Bulk Up. And I use Spore just in case, you know, he might think, oh, I'm Leech Seeded, I guess I'll just switch out. And yeah, but he didn't switch out, so whatever. Anyways, I got some Leech Seed, and he got hurt by poison and all that fun stuff. And he goes for a Payback. And the Payback really doesn't do jack shit to this thing, because this is a defensive one, and I use Leech Seed just because I have nothing else to do. I have no attacking move on this thing. Yes, I just said it. You can taunt me and I get fucked, but whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I get the Leech Seed and the Black Sludge and all that, and I get my HP back pretty close. But I guess I think he said he had 1 HP after this, which I called a lawled at, but it doesn't really matter because I use Synthesis, and now I'm back into full HP, and yeah, and all that shit, and that Repushin's dead. So, dead Repushin's dead. Oh, by the way, Repushin, Conkeldurr, I lulled. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, he sends in Victini, and uses Fire Blast. Now, for some retarded reason, I don't know what I was thinking, but for some stupid reason I thought, hey, I'm bulky, I could live a Fire Blast from a Victini that's Life Orb. But, no, I didn't, even though it was a crit, but, no, didn't matter. Don't worry about it. So now I send in Pedo Shark, and yeah, I go for a Protect because I am not faster than this thing. And he goes for a Thunder, which was like, ha, whatever. And I use Waterfall, and I totally rape that Victini in the face. And yeah, it's dead. Adamant, Waterfall, freaking life orbed, and you're fucked. Okay, just whatever. Speed boost, yes. This thing's awesome with speed boost, alright? You guys think Sharpedo sucks? Think again. Sharpedo is the fucking pedophile of sharks. Wait, never mind. That didn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyway, so I predicted an earthquake and I went Golbat. Woo! And I predicted right. So I used Confuse Ray just for the lulz because I thought, well, the best thing he could do is Meteor Mash me, and I knew Meteor Mash wouldn't do a 2-hit KO and I could just Roost Stall him, but whatever, he hits himself in confusion. So now I'm like, okay, well, he's gonna Meteor Mash, so I'm gonna go into my Giga Bowser as he switches out into Gliscor. Named Blue Bird, which it isn't a bird, dude. I mean, look at it. It's a fucking bat. Whatever. Anyway, so, he's actually a Toxic Orb, Poison Heal one, which I guess it's good in this case because I did have a Toxic Stalling Golbat that would otherwise wall this thing, but yeah. Anyway, so, I knew an Earthquake wouldn't kill me, so I went for the Gear Change, and he ends up using Swords Dance, so, yeah, that's good for me. And, get the Gear Saucer on the thing, and yeah, it does a good chunk of damage. I mean, this is a Gliscor we're talking about, and I almost, like, I mean, it did like 3/4 to it. I mean, that's pretty damn good for a Gigi Gear. I mean, come on. So yeah, he Earthquakes kills me, and then I use Protect and Wallet and all that fun stuff, and I wreck that thing's face with a Waterfall. And yeah, that thing's dead. So Gliscor gets taken down, or in this case his name is Blue Bird, but it's not a bird, it's a bat, but it's not a bat. What the fuck am I smoking? It's a fucking scorpion. Whatever. It looks kind of like a bat, except not really. Whatever. So now he sends in Rankarusu, and I don't know if he was thinking I didn't have Crunch, wasn't thinking of Crunch, or thought he would live a Crunch, but no, I kill it with a Crunch. Because Adamant Life Orbed Crunch from a Sharpedo will wreck your face in. So yes, so all he has left is Metagross, and I do have the Earthquake on this thing and not the Ice Fang. People are like, why don't you have Ice Fang? It kills Ments. And I'm like, because it fucking gets walled by Steels like Metagross, but I still don't kill it, and it kinda sucks. But, yeah. And, yeah, I almost kill it, which is kind of impressive how a Sharpedo almost killed the Metagross, which is pretty nice, but whatever. So all I have left is Crackers Jr., and all he has left is fucking Metagross, and I went for the Air Slash, thinking it would 2-hit KO it after now, but it won't, because leftovers. Goes for a Meteor Mash, and I was like, okay, that's fine, because I know it'll be a 3-hit KO, but he gets the plus attack, and I'm like, you're a faggot. So I went for the Confuse Ray, because now, after the plus attack, he's now taking more damage, which is nice, and he hurts himself with Confusion, which is yay! And, yeah, I'm gonna go for the Air Slash, which for some dumb fuck of a reason doesn't kill it, but he hits himself in Confusion and it doesn't even matter. Point is that if he didn't get that plus attack, I would have won anyways, so, yeah, Confusion really didn't matter. So, yeah, that's a good game, and you kinda got wrecked by NUs, except for, like, we'll just say underused pokes. But yeah, you kind of got wrecked by underused pokes. So GG, Mulvone's description will be in the description, or Mulvone's description will be in the description. Mulvone's thing will be in the description. Comment, rate, subscribe, see ya.